good to go. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to some more vintage story. Streaming extremely early today because I have things to do later this evening. So, gonna go ahead and get started now. Oh boy. Lots to do in vintage story for us today. Number one, we are out of firewood in all places, so I might go gather some firewood today. Let's see what we got over here. Yeah, we're completely out in the little woodshed, even because we used it all to make a bunch of charcoal. So, okay, we had more charcoal, but it seems to be in use a little bit. Right. So let's go ahead and maybe get started. I want to run over real fast to the little city outskirts that we have. That way we can take a look at what we plan to do today. One of the first things we need to do is we need to start making market stalls in other little areas off. Can you showcase all you built so far? Or watch the other streams. It's the first time catching you live. Sure, while we're over here, I can walk around a little bit. It's nighttime, so you're not going to be able to see a whole lot. But, you know, I like talking about myself and what I've accomplished, obviously. So, let's see what we got here. Let's start with the little house. So the house, kind of cottage here, was kind of started out as a ruin that we transformed early on into a house, kind of salvaging those materials, put a roof on it and everything. We've upgraded the kitchen to have a double oven, a little water source down there. I am kind of active early. That is true. Yeah, we got a double burner with a middle burner for the cauldron. Yeah, a mixing bowl, all that fun stuff. Some miscellaneous storage. Honestly, this place is still kind of a mess, but you know, it's getting a little bit better. Getting a little bit better at a time. We keep all of our molds out here because I just don't have a place to store them currently. And then we have our pit kiln. It's I think a 6-burner pit kiln over here. We could obviously fit one there and one there, bump it up to a 7, but honestly running six at a time seems to suit my needs pretty good. Back here is our beehives. We have one of the Longstraught stack hives. We got our ceramic hives and our default skeps to propagate bees with. It's winter, so they're all tired. They're sleeping, so we'll be really quiet not to disturb them. Out back and down below, we got our early morning stream. Very true, Foreign. How's it going, hot dog nests, all y'all? Yeah, we got our basic cellar here for food preservation and miscellaneous kind of storage in a way. I just want to check to make sure nothing's really rotting. Okay, our dried huckleberries are about to go tits up. Right, so that covers the house in general. We also have plenty of bushes and things like that for side food. Over here, we got a charcoal pit. This is where we light charcoal. We have our storage shed for a lot more storage space, though, you know, it's still really not enough. You know, I've sacrificed a lot of room just to put decorative elements in here, so you're not gonna be able to store everything that you need in such a space, but it's doing us pretty good. It's doing us pretty good. And then, let's see, out here to the side, we have cows. We also have some sheep, some good old sheep. And then all of our pigs. Currently, you know, everything's going to be a low weight. It's winter time, so killing one of these things without feeding it first is not ideal. So once they get back to their normal weight in spring, we might do a bit of a culling. Down this road, this is Silas's house. So he moved in with us. So I didn't build this one, but he did a really, really good job. Just kind of, you know, going off of what we already had. Making a nice little cottage. I like the supports and stuff. Pretty fancy. Pretty fancy. Look at, ooh, he has a violin. Nice. I like these corner steps. And honestly, these might be fully custom chiseled steps. Very compact, very good. And then he's also been working on a distillery off to the side. Back here. So this is, you know, pretty much kind of the same large kind of cobblestone-ish building with a roof. Used to play Terraformer Craft as well. I only play Minecraft because of it. I'm happy fans. Yep. So Vintage Story, I'm pretty much in the same boat. So I played a lot of Terraformer Craft. In fact, you can find Terraformer Craft on the channel still from years ago. So to me, you know, Vintage Story is I'm really happy that they're continuing something like Terraformer Craft and honestly making everything about it even better. This is our little forge. Can the fruit press juice be mixed? What do you mean be mixed? I don't know what you mean by that. Anyways, this is our little forge. No hellhammer or anything. That's going to be saved for the city. Imagine if Pixelmon did that. Yeah, it's called Pokemon. You know, this is our water mill. Probably one of my favorite structures that we have at the moment. So we have some mod to add a water wheel. And on the inside, we got, you know, some gearing and some querns getting run through this thing. It's got a hopper system, which is pretty cool. I like our custom chiseled ladder. It's always nice. Kind of have. Sure, it's a little bit of a pain to climb up with, but who cares? Who cares? So yeah, we can easily start the water wheel up. Everything comes down here once it's been ground, kind of deal. We have a bunch of salt, some lime. This bridge goes out to Sir Squawk's house. He is our gardener. Always on travel. So he made his house a little bit of a bar. Tavernish type of area. Plenty of glass bottles with liquor and stuff. Got fine wine here. Let me just steal some. Very good. Okay. Okay, he didn't leave any empty spots. I guess I could just put them back. You see the bridge? Yeah. We can show you guys some stuff to start. But there's a lot of stuff for us to try and cover today. His cellar, you know, winery, his distillery is down here as well. I like the fact that he has kind of like a side front entrance to his basement area. Building wise, it's okay. I need some additional details like windows. But yeah, it's fine. The bridge? So the bridge is just stripped pine bark, kind of logs and support pillars on top of brick footers. And then it has maple boarding going across the top. No railing or anything. You know, this is not an OSHA approved build site by any means. What happened to our dog? I don't know. It disappeared. Note to self, build a doghouse at some point. So yeah, this is the homestead. So we're calling this the homestead, or maybe manor estate. You could call it that, though it doesn't really have a manor home. So you know, it's kind of like its own survival thing. So this was important to go through and build first, just so that we could you know, survive. Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, I didn't see a corpse or anything, and I don't see him howling, or don't hear him howling. Anyways, other things. So we have a road going out here, which we're about to go look at. Silas is working on the bridge here currently, but this plateau is gonna be the city and everything. Once we get working on that. We just finished the gatehouse. Alright, I think I'm warmed up. Not quite. Warm up a little bit more. Let's get to 37 degrees. Because it's almost March, but it's still negative 16 degrees, and it gets still even colder up by the town. So yeah, we have a little bit of a road. This is the main road going up that way. Kind of zigzags. This is our template wall that we made to kind of come up with a palette and stuff. You guys probably can't see it too well because it's nighttime. Nighttime's in this game's pretty legit. Legit darkness. So yeah, it just kind of wanders its way up here. How many mods? I think we are up to 13 or so mods. Things from like smoke and powder for muskets and flintlocks, medieval expansion for drawbridges, gates, and water wheels. All the fun stuff. So yeah, this is our gatehouse. We took way too long trying to build this thing over here, but the material is pretty costly with dry limestone and stuff. So this is kind of done now, which is nice, and the drawbridge does work, and the portcullis does lower as well, which is nice. Need a roof on the center island? No, because then you're giving your enemies cover. So you know, that wouldn't be a great idea to me. Put a roof on that. So I did this between streams, between yesterday's stream and today. I went ahead and tried my hand at chiseling out a frame for a market stall. This is definitely a work in progress, but definitely a good test piece to get through. For sure. It's my phone. So, you know, just some cross members and things. This is just a test. I think a 4 wide is a little too wide. This might be the biggest market stall, but I think most of them, I think a double wide or something would look a little bit more quaint. Our wall, nice and chiseled, kind of side horizontal planks. Up top in the towers. You know, we got arrow slits. You can shoot out these. I have tested it. You can shoot out these. We got gaps in the floor so you can shoot down and see everything. So it's a fairly functional gatehouse. The only thing that you can't do is raise the drawbridge from here. I can raise and lower the portcullis, which honestly should be enough for the most part, but I can lower the drawbridge, but I can't raise it. So that's all I've built, but again, we're on multiplayer, so there are other people on the server. So this is our settlement up here, but you know, we have people building kind of around everywhere. So we got people building over here. We got people building down south, I think here. I think this is Jim's place, which is a nice contained little fortification. It's pretty cool. Let's see, who else do we have around? This is Aldford. Obviously a big group of people, so they They built very quickly. They're taking a small break though. It's a 40-person server. Doesn't mean we have 40 people on all the time though. Let's see. This is Offie's and Boldrez's place over here. And there's just more. There, you know, this one is, I think, Roger's place. Forn is setting up a place somewhere. You know, I haven't been to everyone's base by any means. There's a lot of potential locations to check. All right, let's get warmed up. I've been hiding in this tower here. Anyways, I'm glad, you know, we have some new people here, so welcome. Or, well, you guys are subscribed, obviously, or else you wouldn't be able to chat, but... And I'm happy you guys like the way that we're doing things. To answer some of your earlier questions, you know, things that I would like Vintage Story to add is some boats. So there was this old mod in Minecraft called Tiny Boats, which basically added like little sailing dinghies, which were pretty cool. Some of them were multi-seaters with the inventory and stuff. I would like to see something like that into Vintage Story. Something no bigger than like an 18-foot kind of sailing dinghy would be pretty cool to see in the game. There's already wind mechanics, so I think they should be able to leverage that in some regard. And then other things, obviously more mob variety, more animal variety would be good. Base horses that aren't required to have like a mod would be good. Wagons and things would be really, really cool. And carriages, I feel like that would fit, especially in a multiplayer setting. That'd be pretty nice. You know, things like that. Just more. Just give me more. I like the new terrain tech that they're kind of showing off recently in some of their news and development stuff. Would make trade runs better with roads. True. All right, let's actually prepare here to start building. So, all right, we have some packed dirt. That's good. Let's get some planks. So I'm gonna just start by laying out the market square. I would like to use oak for the most of it. I think it just looks better than pine regardless. And then also, if we can use maple, that would be okay too. So let's cut down some maple trees. But yeah, again, if you guys want to join the server, you just have to become a member on the YouTube channel. Become a member of our Discord. Link your YouTube and Discord account so that they can sync, and then you get access to the server information. You don't have to remain a member the whole time. Once you have access to the server information, you essentially have it. That's fine. And there's roles and stuff, you know, once you actually join the server. And if you guys have any other mod suggestions, let me know. I'm open to adding more mods on a kind of a hesitant basis with the current mods and everything, you know, I can't troubleshoot every mod combination, so you kind of introduce potential for errors and server crashing the more mods that you have, obviously. We need to go gather some more peat just to heat our home. Also I want to cut down, so we got a couple trees here that are just a little too close to the road, so I'm going to cut those down. I've been trying to kind of clean up the foresty area around here, just to make sight lines a little bit better, a little less crowded looking. Obviously we needed a lot of trees initially, because there were no trees here, so planting these trees early was super important, but now, you know, we can go ahead and start trimming them now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and disconnect these trees here, because I kind of want to keep this one. It's a nice fluffy oak tree, you know? So I'm gonna try to disconnect this one as much as possible. A lot of the times you'll notice that when you cut down a tree, the leaves are connecting to another tree, it thinks, you want to cut down both, in a way, which is not true in this case, like, at all. Okay, think once we get that one, all right, that might be enough of a gap, but we'll see if we cut down this oak tree here. You can see how long this is taking. So this chopping time is actually dependent on how many logs are essentially identified to be part of this tree. So not only does this tree have a decent amount of logs, if it's calculating off that tree to the left or the one to the right that we didn't maybe fully disconnect, then that's going to take longer to do. Okay, there you go. Not too bad. It left most of those leaves, which is good. That's, you know, otherwise it would have looked like this. I'm gonna turn these into firewood, by the way. So let's look at the bark for tanning. We already have a bunch of it. But yes, that is always a good thing to do if you have the mod to do so, right? All right, let's stock up the house and then throw these over here. I think I'm just gonna do one side firewood, and then maybe if we get enough peat, we can do the other side with peat. Alright, let's go get some other fuel here. Head down to the plains. I still need to make roads and stuff coming up and down from the hillside. Not only because it'll make us get up and down quicker, but it'll also make it a little bit safer and consistent, so you don't like take fall damage randomly and stuff. Now we do have a bit of a forest getting grown down here, which is good. So we got more oak. I think that's all maple. That's a wolf. So yeah, we'll run over. And this should have some peat now. We'll just dig this up. Some peat for the house. Again, great to cook with. Great to kind of keep yourself warm. What's up, Steve-O? And we even have a third layer of peat over here in this little ditch, which is good. We're kind of bumping up into lake ice, but at least it's frozen right now. Might be able to... prevent some of that water to flow. Nice thing about peat is, you know, it generally spawns in a pretty large area. You just have to make sure not to accidentally set the thing on fire like we did early on. You end up, you know, kind of starting a big burn pit without realizing it. And then you upset Smokey the Bear too, so keep that in mind. Don't want to upset him. Fire video is hilarious. It was something. Alright, once we finish up this stack of peat, I think that'll be enough for now. Maybe one more little stack. If I was an excavator, man, they get extra peat when they harvest this, which is pretty amazing. Makes me jealous. If only I dug around that peat, wouldn't have lost it all. Yeah, there was a lot of things going wrong at that time, okay? I was worried about the house catching on fire. I was worried about spreading to the forest and just forever burning. You know, we made a lot of mistakes early on there. Okay. Decent amount of supply here. So we'll go back, we'll warm up, get some food. Convert our maple into planks. Yeah, we got rid of actually a lot of the undergrowth, which made building in our local area a little bit quicker. We also had no grass though, so a little bit slower in some regards. But in general, I didn't have to like clear out a bunch of bushes. Now, where we're building now has a lot of that stuff there. So we have to kind of, you know, delete those trees and things. You know, I'm thinking, honestly, this gap in the valley is a pretty good road candidate. Not sure yet. We're dying, we're dying, we're dying. Put that up here. Warm up a bit. We'll go down and grab another bowl for food. Okay, it's good. We got the house restocked up. So that's a success. That's a win. What's the temperature out nowadays? It's almost March. Still negative 15 though. So we might not be planting until the end of March, early April. And there's some work to be done in this field to make it kind of safe from animals. But I kind of want the snow to be gone so I can see what I'm doing, in a way. There we go. Some storage. Let's turn these maple logs into planks. Turn these into boards. Can I make a wooden path? I can. It's 12% movement speed. Okay, so we're good there. We got some knives. Let's store some stuff. I can go up there and then, I don't know, put the leftover here or something. Got enough sticks. Glacier ice can just be stored. Put that up there. Store some of these pine logs. Don't need those with me right now. Alright, so we have a fair amount of little planks to work with. And I'm just going to get the framing done. I haven't decided yet on how I want to do the fabric over the top of our market stalls. So we'll just worry about the framing. All right, let's grab that for food. We got a shovel, that's good. We have packed dirt. That's good. So what I want to do first is we need to establish the market square area. So if we run out here and wooden paths depending on number per plank might be a good placement to get enough stone paths made. Honestly, we might Stone paths are, to me, are going to be the main roads. But maybe we can do more like dirt with wood planks for like the side streets, or maybe even within the market square itself. So you get that 12% move speed kind of perk, but you know, it's not like crazy fast like the main road. Who knows? Oh boy. It's looking real good. I need a couple flags. We need banners. Do you guys think we need banners? I need to come up with a banner for the town. I don't even have the town name. Okay, that's our test stall. You just, yeah, I even put out like a barrel near it just to kind of see what that looks like. These are almost supposed to be baskets or boxes that are just kind of leaning with like goods in them. So I might chisel some goods in them long term. Right now we're just going to leave them empty because that's just easier to work with. Because again, I care more about the general shape currently than all the fine nitty gritty details. And these can, I think, have stuff on there. Short as in height wise? I think the perspective's a bit off a lot of the time because you don't really have a reference, but I actually think it's not short. Personally. Once you see a character behind here. Now that doesn't mean I can't like make one a little bit taller. We can have some height variation in some of these. Yeah. Am I already freezing? Jesus. What's the temperature here? -21. Awesome. What's the top? I haven't decided yet what canvas material we want to try and use for it. Whether that's going to be different types of stones to get some color, or maybe some dyed wool. Is there a wool block? Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's go up here. I'm gonna kind of decide on our spacing. It's crates and some colored flower pots, kind of like storage. Yeah. Well, to me, that's detail stuff, right? Getting the shapes in first is the most important. So here's the thing. Do I want little stalls all the way around the road on all sides, or do I want to cut out a little bit of a side square thing? I mean, we're gonna have shops, actual buildings here as well that might have storefronts on them. I'm thinking to actually have almost like a small plaza thing. Okay. So these dirt blocks are going to represent our market stalls. So maybe a 2 there, a 3 here, right? And then maybe 3 there. I do want to have like a side road here, potentially. This side road, maybe we might have like wagons and stuff parked in here. I don't know. So you can do that, and then once Probably... Well, these might have stuff in front, so keep that in mind. Nice big one there. Small guy. Small guy. Three wide. Pretty good. And these are like where the counters are going. It doesn't account for how far back each one, though I think kind of always going back, you know, to here is the plan in a way. So like that's a stall, that's a stall, stall. Is this 4 or 3? Let's make this one a 4. A nice big one up there. Stall. I think I have some more packed dirt over here, yeah? So I think that's enough stalls, I think, initially here. Because again, we're gonna have actual shop buildings. This is more like street vendery stuff to me. A 3 wide path down the middle is pretty good. And then what I might have, honestly, is like I might try and park like a big wagon back here. Here, we'll say this shape is a wagon. Right? Wagon. And then maybe we can park another wagon here. Maybe sideways compared to the other one. So a wagon there. What else? Just kind of bulk structure, guys. Think about like bulk structures. What else? So we got market stalls, wagons full of goods. Maybe some pitch tents. It's like 1 or 2 little pitch tents might be okay. So might be. Going stalls outside walls, storefront shops inside walls. That's a valid probably choice. I haven't decided yet on what we're putting out. So we're actually going to have a fairground, which might fill that kind of aesthetic. So here we have a commodities trader. I was thinking about making a fairground here for events on the server. So animal show rings, You know, if people want to bring their highest generation animal or whatever, and they might get a prize. Or like a pumpkin carving contest could be held here, or a pie baking contest. You know, I would think the fairgrounds, so there'll be stalls around here in a way. And I almost want to grid off areas for different people to build at, so I don't have to build the whole thing, and so they kind of set up their own space. I think that might suffice that urge for that thing. I think. Not sure. Maybe like another little tent there. That's fine. 2 wagons, 2 tents there. And then we'll have to decide on some buildings and how the buildings are going to jive. Next to this, we might need a well. Maybe straight back as a well. Oh, server's restarting. Anyways, so I might push the well back a little bit longer. Maybe put it at the edge of a building or something, if there's a building back there. So yeah, let's restart Vintage Story here. Always helps to do that when the server restarts. So let's see, we need a little watering well back there. I'm not gonna try and carve horse sculptures. We need a potential stables. Should we have a small stables inside and maybe a larger stables outside? So like maybe the small stables inside could house like the carriage horses almost in a way, right? And then the big stables outside might be more for travelers. Or just 2 different tiers of citizenry. I'm not sure. Cut a side out for market. How you mean? That's what we're laying down now. Right? We just have to wait a couple more minutes for the server to reboot. Guard post nearby the market. That might be attached more to the gatehouse, I think. But we can go ahead and try and lay out some of that space to try and reserve it. Obviously, when we actually build stuff, we might get some feature creep, you know, going into some things. Yeah, this is a small tent. Small tent. I'm gonna push the well back a little bit. And I do want it lined up here, so if we have a building here, then we're gonna have like almost a trough kind of fountain-like thing. What's the width here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh shoot. Alright, well we got double wides, that's fine. This one might be a standalone tent, and then maybe we'll have another tent over here. I feel like the wagon people might kind of get their own tent. Alright, and then this is the edge of a building, of whatever building this ends up being. Honestly, I'm kind of thinking bailiff. here. Animal pens for an animal merchant. That would definitely be outside the wall, I feel. This would be like, you know, they're already selling processed meat here at these stalls, right? They're selling the pre-cut kind of stuff, right? No, yeah, keep throwing out ideas. I'm just gonna respond to them. You know. I'm not trying to say, don't send out ideas. Okay, got that. That's fine. Might go one more this way. Just one more stall. Now, sadly, our little stall template thing is kind of in the way, but I would think... So up here, this is like a 2-wide road, right? This could be a stables. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like a 3-wide door. You might consider a heart scattered around. Definitely a possibility. So we'll get that as a building, and then the actual stalls themselves will be like here. They just might have like a wooden, it's like a small outside area more than anything. It's like the building kind of ends here. Get like a nice, kind of just a shed covering that way. Yeah, warmth up here on this hill is definitely going to be a major concern. Long term. Small forage area for wagon, etc. Ooh, that would be cool too. Small cooking spits. See, that's some lore right there. That might be part, so like maybe we can make the wagons almost like, okay, so we'll make a wagon, right? And then we can put some covering out to make them look like small camps, kind of just off the wagon. So we'll kind of attach that idea to the wagons almost. Even these tents might not be standalone tents, but might be part of the wagon more so than anything. That could be cool. For like the merchants that come and travel and stay, right? They might stay with their goods. And then some of these market stalls, maybe some people who actually live in town operate them, so they don't really need to stay here. But some of the wagon stalls, sure, they probably stay near their wagon. At least I would. I'd be too scared to just leave my goods out, you know? Alright, so we'll do like a 3-pin stables. You could, in theory, double up the animals in here, too. Posters. So the bakery, tailor, weaponsmith, butcher, those are probably going to be more building related. Like they'll actually have their own building in a way. Potter, yep. So that's going to be like the artisan's quarter almost. Or the guild quarter, crafting guild quarter. Which could go up this way, right? I could put that all back up in here, you know, and have that back there. At least the production stuff. Well, I kind of want a few storefronts that the production is done in there. So like tailors, cobbler, leatherworker would not be on the main street. That's a smelly, smelly business. Obviously, we need a tavern. Of some sort. Of some repute. Cut up from market. I don't want to sit here and lay too much foundation. Okay, so that's that. That's fine. I wanted one more, maybe small stall here. Just by itself. Okay, and temp stables. I might run another road. Like out this way. There could be storage buildings here. I kind of want the guard post to be more here-ish on this side. Agreed for the wagon camp. Agreed. This bend honestly kind of lends itself to like the tavern-ish thing, because I can do an L shape, leave the bend mostly intact for like outdoor kind of benches and tables and stuff. So to me, that kind of means over here might be the bailiff's office. And I have no clue yet how that's gonna work. Not a clue how that's gonna work. We're gonna have like a house off here. Now the problem is we have kind of curved roads in a big way, so having something curved off is very, very hard. So we're gonna have to do more steps to get there. Oh my lord. I'm starving. Okay. Leather and weapons works. That'd be part of the actual main blacksmith, probably. Not sure. Counter should be sideways compared to that. I'm gonna just try and roughly get the textures in the correct direction. Now the interesting thing is, this is going to share a block with this setup as well. And now all of them are going to have that kind of front that you guys are seeing on... Yes, I know, I'm cold. I'm really, really cold, game. I get it. I really do. It's negative 25. Oh, it's so cold. Well, if you're gonna live here in this city, let me tell you, you're gonna have a good set of long johns. You're gonna have to make a good set of long johns. It's gonna be a requirement. Man, I kinda wanna name my tavern Long Johns now. Is that a good tavern name? Long Johns? Just like carve out a pair of pants with a butt flap open. Taylor will do good business, true. True. All right. Darn you, you know, YouTube. It's getting colder than what where you live IRL. It ain't that bad. I mean, it's pretty chilly. It's pretty chilly. Alright, set that there for a second. And 3x. Pop that off. Seed merchant. Kind of like that idea. That's a goodie. Do do do. Do 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 do. Long John's Tavern. See, I knew it would catch on. I knew it. There we go. That's a pretty good little market stall there. What I might do... Well, I wanted the whole tabletop to be usable. But if I do these corner bits, it kind of eats into this counter space and that counter space, so... Silverfish ale. True. Okay, so we got that. That's fine. Okay. Actually, is this facing sideways? It is, I think, so we don't have to share that block. Which is good. That's gonna make things a little hard to do. Is it only coal you can use, or you can use charcoal as well? No, you have to use black coal. You can't use any other type. Yep. Black coal only. Two souls are sharing the block between them. Shouldn't you mirror it to the other one as you build? So this is not the front of the stall. This is the front of the stall here. Black hole should be easier to find than borax. Yeah, I thought for a second that they were going to share the same kind of post, but this one's turned sideways. Now these ones are going to share posts. And same with the back posts here. That's why you're Mr. Streamer. No, I mean, it's hard to follow, you know, exactly what's in my head. You guys can't read my mind, right? So it's totally understandable. We're gonna do a lot of gravel, I think, underneath the stalls. It's gonna be a lot of dirt and gravel kind of mixture, and then the roadway through here might be like either more path work or those wooden pathways, like I said. I'm freezing. -25. Great looking gatehouse. Thanks, works. Thanks, Daniel. Appreciate it. Every morning I should just ask everyone what the temperature is and make some sort of like forecast. Okay, well, it's -25 up here. It's negative like 20 over here. -15 and 18 down here, you know, and then draw like little wind arrows. Oh, it's foggy. Why did I want to build a town here? Jeez. Almost seems like a mistake. So at the end of the barn, I might have like a few extra wagons and stuff back here. And then on maybe I can have like cart storage or something, like hand carts. I don't know. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay. Is there a way to keep your house warm? Yeah, it's called fire. Just light it on fire. That's my solution. By the way, your last stream when you were smithing plates, it was 2:10 to flatten one ingot, then the other, and 1:30 to double stack your way. Okay, so okay, so that's a notable difference. Thank you for actually following up on that. this a little bit. I want some variation in our stall design. Freezing fog? Just sounds scary as shit. No, thank you. I do not want that. Okay, I can still fit on under the sides. That's good. Let's get that. Next cross member in. You tried to add depth chiseling rather than full flatness might help make it look more pleasing. I agree. However, I have a lot to try and build, so we're going to start with flatness. And then when we come back and do eventually a second pass to like detail these out, so like for example, chisel apples in here, for example, that's when I'll worry about that. So otherwise, I'll sit here for 5 hours and chisel one market stall, and you guys will lose your mind over all that. And I even want to add like a nub here sticking out, a nub here sticking out, you know, other little tidbits going around. I might even make the footer a little bit heavier. I don't know. Yeah. There's a lot to potentially do. So that's one market stall. Again, I'm not even doing the cloth over it. Some of these might have wooden slats. Some of them might be cloth, or cloth sculpted, but really it's gonna be like a rock, you know? Kind of deal. Might need a back slat though. Here. Actually. So that's one little market stall kind of deal. Let's get warmed up again. Do I have any firewood that I can actually use? Larch is a valuable resource, but we're gonna go ahead and get some actual firewood. That's a shovel head. That's not what I want. I should make a brazier. How close are we to steel? We are a ways away from steel. So steel... There's two things that we're essentially missing. We're missing borax. Is that it, actually? That might be the only thing we're missing is borax. For the coffin lid, and then also for the whatchamacallit. The whatchamacallit, you know what I'm talking about. The whatchamacallit. The anvil. Yeah, I think it's the anvil. Okay. Yeah. Good old iron anvil. Okay, so this one, we're gonna use maple, I think. In fact, both of these will probably be maple. Since they have to share wood anyways. Okay. She was here, so let's... thinking maple and oak's gonna be a good... Because maple looks a little aged outside, and same thing with oak. Pine just... It's a little off with that one. So this side... You can just have like one box. One box. Right in the middle. You can give it a nice little ding-dong right there out front. Then... I want the 2 wide to be a little bit different from the 3 wide. So we can copy most of the 3 wide stuff, which is good. There we go. Slayer, thanks for becoming a city founder, dude. Appreciate it. Enjoy the emotes and stuff. I don't think there's a piece here, right? I think it's actually here. That is actually there. That is that. Just rotate it. Then this there. Boom. Thank you for the great streams. My pleasure. Appreciate it. Here, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I added a new emote just to annoy Raptor. Here. If everyone wants to spam Raptor's face. There you go, that's how you do it. I also gave him a little kimono. So the next time he hosts us, just spam his face at him. That's what I say. That's what you gotta do. Get out of work now while you're around. Have a great day. Thanks, Slayer. You have a good one too. Am I out of maple planks? I am not. Good. Good. More maple. Our guy is getting way too cold again. Did I accidentally chisel a packed dirt piece? Get out of here. Okay. And then for the wagons, it's a good medieval wagon look. Like, medieval wagon. Ooh, that looks cool. I don't want like a frontier. So okay, we're gonna have 2 different types of wagons because I'm a crazy person. I'm a literal crazy person. So we're gonna go We're gonna go something similar to this. Because I think this is a cool, simple wagon to hold goods with. I think this is really nice. So we're gonna go with that. And then we might, and I don't want one of these. Right? This is too late, right? This is like past medieval to me. But let's see if there's another type. That one's nice too. I like that one. Has a lot of character to it. I'm always afraid to hit more images on stream. You never know what's gonna pop up with Google Images. Hand carts we might just have around as like aesthetic pieces. Back there too. Man. That's a heck of a wagon. As well. That's pretty cool. Is that actually historical? Or is this more like Ren Fair quality? I don't know. Let's find more art things. That's kind of cool. When in doubt, steal concept art. That's cool too. All right, we'll have to see. We'll have to see what we get. It's good to mix colors, so we'll end up looking too dark and dreary looking. True. Were you talking about like the market stalls or the wagon? Because wagon, we're gonna have to do multi-block chiseling, you know, to get color palettes. Now these, you know, they'll have colorful drapings potentially, which will be nice to kind of break them apart. How much chisel durability left? Oh boy. Ooh, oop, oop, oop. Need one broken down wagon in a river so I can have flashbacks to anger at Oregon Trail on a floppy disk. True. Maybe we can have it like falling off this bridge. Or maybe, maybe when Silas finishes this bridge, we can destroy it and make it the Westfall Bridge. World of Warcraft. Basically never finished. Okay, so this... So I think 2 wides? We're... We're gonna try for, like, slat roofing. And that color palette could change. But that's what I'm gonna try and do. It's probably a mistake. Probably ain't gonna look right. But we're gonna try it first. Never rule it out. That copy mod is really great. Yeah, it's basically a lifesaver. Okay. So 1, 2, and then on the third we step down. Actually, I would prefer step down on the third. That might look a little bit better. Let's push this back 1. Hard time seeing. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Step down, huh? Two, 3. Step down. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Step down. Step down. I'm not gonna lie, there was a cow that just walked by, scared the crap out of me. Thought it was a bear. Thought it was all ogre. Freezing again. It's -22. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Yeah, the cow merchants. Oh man, it would be so cool if we could get cows to hook up to wagons and stuff in the game. You know, I honestly really dislike the whole Karen meme thing. I hate that thing. It's so overdone. I'm not, like, saying that you shouldn't mention Karens. That's, you know, I'm just... Everything's a Karen now. And now everyone complaining about Karens are basically Karens, in my opinion. Jesus Christ. At least that's the feeling I get. Like, blue, 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 blue. All right, more market stall goodness. Totally agreed. Need spring to come faster? True. Ugh. Okay, get that. One, two, three, and then go down. One. I can't put that post there yet. I can come out. Boom. Skip, skip. Something like that. Is that accurate? I think so. And I may end up changing the wood type here, by the way, or like just updating it eventually, but working off a single palette is just straight up easier. I don't have to think about it as much. And upgrading this to like a different type isn't too big of a deal, to be honest. I think now I copy this one, right? Dang it, no. It's this even count that is just screwing with me. Is it this? Nope, can I copy this? Nope, doesn't really help either. It's gonna be all pretty custom, isn't it? Also, I'm going over too far. Okay, boom, boom. Means this needs to go. Doop, 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 doop. Doop, doop. Mm-hmm. Let's do something like that. That's okay. I don't think anyone's gonna notice the fact that it's just like, kind of one block off. I will, because, you know, I made it, and so it's burned into my memory. Now your guys is because I mentioned it, but you guys have to deal with it. So that's our 2-wide stall variant. The 2 wides will have a shingled kind of slat roof like that. And then 3 wide will be like the first one, except for maybe the front's a little bit different every time. It also could depend on what's being sold there. Will drive some of the detailing as well. And then this is our 4-wide kind of template. That fascinated me watching you chisel that out. Yeah, it's a process. It's a process. I'm gonna see if we can get lucky and just put that there. Of course we can't. That would be too convenient. Might have to go and get a new chisel in a second. This one's gonna break if I keep this up. Oh no! Gotta be careful with that too. Okay, all the slats are good. Let's put the cross support in. Is that really just one block? That's just like 3 pixels? Oh man. That's the problem with chiseling. You run into things like this. Kinda wish there was almost an additive chisel mode. But sometime there ain't. Chunk, 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 chunk. Chat, you guys are gonna have to tell me if this is worth the effort or not. I do not know. At least I can get in here without really crouching, which is good. Bonus. Okay, got that. Good. Little table, great. Trim that. This is a 4 wide here. actually go back one more deep. Do oak, 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 maple, maple, maple. Need to try and figure out what type of gravel I need for this area. It's gonna be granite, limestone, what? For I know not. Can I hang these off the front anywhere? No. Set oil lamps on here, at least for now, for some light. It's not going to be permanent, but it'll be a start. So 2 wide there, 2 wide, 2 wide, 3, 4, 3, 2. I think that'll be a good ratio of wooden roofing and stuff. So I need to warm up. I'd also need to grab a new chisel, so we're gonna go do that. This chisel has 72 HP left. So we're gonna preemptively get that ready. I feel like this span is too much. Like we need like a higher arch. Make it a double arch. Wolf? Flee! Okay. Alright, great. We have another full chisel. Awesome. I think that's our last reinforced chisel, though. I think it's interesting to see the map at least reflect something over here. Gives you a little bit of an idea. This looks like a hand shadow puppet. Or an Among Us meme. See if this ends up being a small stable-like thing. Wagon. Campground. Alright, we warm? Yep. Alright, back out there. Let's go get it. All building all the time. Sadly, this process is going to be a little slow, especially these market stalls. They're very, very custom in nature anyways. So they're gonna take a lot of nuance to put in there. It'll be the same for a lot of the buildings too. I mean, this city is gonna be my Magnus. Is it Magni Opus? Magnus Opus? I don't know the exact phrase. Do 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 do. I got double arch needed for the bridge. Yeah. I'll let oh, that's not this now. Gotta double arch that thing up. Okay. Alright, I think that's okay for now. For that roof. This is 3 wide, so we can kind of copy pasta that a little bit. Cal, what are you doing here, man? Let's see, do we have a back corner? We do. Ooh, that's facing the wrong way. What? I keep copying the wrong one? Should be... There we go. I'm gonna have to hand chisel this support, which is fine. Let's go warm up a little bit. So how's everyone's weekend going, by the way? Y'all doing anything cool? I mean, obviously, besides watching the stream, right? Everyone enjoys very, very slow construction projects. For sure. Under 10%. Oh, what time is it? Oh man, I've been at this for 2 hours already. That's not too bad though. Alright, warmed up. Good to go. And technically, I've been at this longer because this morning is when I made that template down there as a test. Been very chill weekend apart from preparing clothes for your hubby who's working away next week. Good old hubby, man. bring this all the way over. Then delete. Down. Bloop, 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 bloop. All right, that one's done. These doubles are going to be pretty interesting to try and do. I just thought of something really crazy to do, and that is I could long-term plan. This is a long-term plan. Okay, I'm not going to do this right now, but I could put like tablecloth on this by chiseling off the top layer and have things hang down as well to make it look like it has like a tablecloth on certain parts of this. That's a long-term goal. Long-term goal. That little minor detail work, maybe I'll give other people to do. So, I hate yawning so much, but I honestly like the table, these tables, a little bit more than my test ones, so. Windmill's great, but need that water wheel. Good old water wheel, man. What happens if I join that, that for our double wide? Yeah. Okay, so do that. I think I do need the centerpiece copied. Trying to stay dry, very heavy rains today. Life goals. Stay dry. See, chat, this is why we make templates. So I don't have to hand chisel everything. Forever. In the day. Let's go ahead and... I guess I can put our... Ooh, I can actually just put it on the counter. Boom. Let's get this cross beam in. I wonder if I could have... Oh god, this is dumb. Why why do I think? I need to stop thinking. Continue copying. Don't get ahead of yourself, Uthris. I don't need that extra detail right now. Just avoid it. Keep building. The bulk of this in. Let's see what's this look like from the side. That's it. Maple, oak, maple, so that means this is oak. These have to be vertical. Yeah. I'm trying to at least get the tabletop the correct way. Always, every time. Just that little bit of consistency. In my mind. Oh shoot, it's this side, isn't it? We're freezing. Yet again. What are the rules for making charcoal? Every time I do it, you get nothing. Okay. Do they have marble in your game? Yes. Marble does exist. It's pretty rare, but you can find marble. It looks like you can actually find marble with gold in it, which looks pretty cool. And cracked marble, white marble, red, green. Or maybe someone... Pretty sure you can find gold in marble. Gold. I think it looks like this. No, it's gold in shale. Or slate or something. Yeah, you can get some pretty nice looking marbles. So to make charcoal, I'll go back to my town. I'll explain. It's a good question. Plus it's nighttime and I can take a small break from building. And we need to get more food anyways. Just gotta make sure I don't die to a wolf while out here. Also, it's an apocalyptic night for Jeffs, so maybe it's a good thing we're moving back a little closer to base. Okay, so a charcoal pit. Now, mine is above ground. You don't have to build it above ground. It can be a pit itself. But, essentially, what we have in here... I'm going to go ahead and just seal that for a second. What we have in here is a charcoal pit. Alright, this is what the interior looks like. Even, and then, let's just show it what it looks like actually fully sealed. So, what I have, these can be pretty big. You can do 11 by 11 by 11. So, ours is a 3 by 3 square. Okay, so I would fill this whole square with firewood. It has to be complete stacks of firewood. At least, that's the best way to do it. I don't know if they necessarily need to be fully complete. I think it does. So we would have 3 by 3 by 3 by 3 by 3, blah, blah, blah. This would be all filled with firewood. At the top, here, yes, yeah, I think you had to fill it all the way. At the top, the reason there's this one gap above is a fire pit goes here. So when we fill this up with firewood, we have to come up to the top, open this, and then on top of the firewood that ends at the bottom of this block, we build a fire. Start the fire, then seal it with that block right there. If you did everything right, it has about 30 seconds. So once you start the fire, you have about 30 seconds to put that block on top. If you did everything right, you'll see smoke coming out the top of the block. And then if you did it wrong, you'll actually just hear the firewood burning. So that's kind of how it is. So we fill this whole thing up with firewood up to the ceiling, leave that one block, start a fire, turns into charcoal. And again, this is a small boy one. It takes about a full in-game day, if not a little longer. We actually going to sleep? Alright, fine. In my bed. Let's see what happens. We'll actually sleep. Ow. What was that? Did I just get... Are they hitting me? Through my damn wall? Alright. Hold on, Offie. I'm gonna move my bed real quick. Apparently I clip a little bit. There we go. Offie is the last one. Oh boy, we're gonna sleep. I mean, I have armor and stuff. Honestly, I should be killing them for more gears, but this is fine. I hope everyone else ate, by the way. Alright, there you go. Slept through a night. And no one can claim now that I have never used that bed. No food and freezing. Oof. Wrecked. Alright, well, that doesn't get rid of the Jeffs, by the way. Still Jeffs out here that I need to kind of take care of. Someone said I had a knife in here. Been through a few pocket elephant Jeff nights and hope it's not fun at all. Can be. These are all spears. Did someone say I had a knife in here? I mean, I have knives on me, but I was hoping it would be like a copper knife. I can stop. Get out of here, Jeff. Get out of here, Jeff. The Jeff's in the mine. I got some in your place. Oof. Oh no, it's just... Took care of that. Alright. Let's harvest all these guys, see if we get lucky. I think I have 2 temporal gears right now, so... if I can get a couple more, that'd be good. We need to use some translocators to, go to different climates. If we go much more north, by the way, like 10,000 blocks, I'm pretty sure it starts turning into tundra, which basically means super cold and nothing there. So honestly, I would like to go south at some point to find different tree types. They have overwhelmed the cellar. Yeah, well, there's your problem. Looks like you got some Jeffs over there for it. And then I got some twine. That's something, I suppose. How's our clothing situation? Good, worn, tattered. All right, we need some stuff here. There we go. 100%. Clothing is good. There's some drawers. Alright, I'll be on to finish the bridge in a bit. Just real quick, if you can, like, can we get a double arch in there? I think doing the single span is a little too much. If we can do a double arch, that'd be preferred. Feedback from chat and myself. Otherwise, the upper shape is getting there and fine. A wolf? Yes. Thanks. You're awesome. Honestly, even being able to just jump across that little valley on the railing is pretty nice. Oh, I forgot to bring more food. Go back and get more food. Yes, they can't hit you through the wall. True. All right, let's You know what? I might do some blacksmithing real quick. I want to make a brazier. I want to see how it performs long term for heat. Let's see if I can just turn it on and off so I don't waste wood. So we need to make, what is that, 5 iron bars real quick. So let's go ahead and do that. And luckily it's bars, it doesn't require plates or anything. It's weird to see actually buildings on the map laid out. Oh, so little stables there. I mean, I don't know about you guys, chat, but I'm thinking about changing this from stables to be like some open storage for like raw resources. I think the stable should be outside. I don't think this is big enough to really house a lot of horses. I mean, it can, obviously. Like, I could make this whole all field and stuff. But what I might do is when we get down to the castle and Bailey area, we'll have a little stables there just for like 1 or 2 nights and then my horse or something. Might be good. We also, well, need to find and tame some horses. Bar number 1 is complete. And I have carrots they're willing to trade. More. Alright, there's 2 bars. I need to make an armor stand at some point, chat, so we can actually store our armor in a visual location. That'd be cool to do. Okay, third piece. Fourth iron bar. We really need to start thinking about getting a hellhammer online. Maybe that'll be the first proper building we make, chat. What do you think? Get a proper blacksmith going in the town after the marketplace? I think that'd be the best thing to do. In terms of productivity. Get a hellhammer or two online. That way we can actually crank out some plates. Good and realistic too. True. Alright, there we go. I guess the recipe is what? This with a hammer? Fire Brazier. Alright, let's give this thing a bit of a test. We also need to eat. Bring some more food with us. I'm gonna try and set the Fire Brazier up, I mean, I guess I don't have to do that yet, but like I was trying to think if I want to set it up in the tower first. Let's grab some firewood. $16 or so for the initial test here. It'll be nice to have a horse long term, just so that we can take the horse up this road rather than my character running. I don't think the horse gets the bonus from roads, but I haven't obviously tested that because I don't have a horse. But even if it doesn't, it will at least save my character kind of stamina and food bar, right? So I'll be running less. let's test this real quick. Just said I wasn't gonna do this, but looks like I'm doing it. Cutlass is closed. Let's see, where would I put one of these things? Well, obviously not there. I could get rid of... Well, no. That's a good question. Guess I can put it here. No one's really gonna notice. I don't think that. Well, I mean, that's a bad spot. Alright, we'll see. Alright. Woo! It lasts 10 times longer. And a brazier. It heats me up. That's good. And I can right click it and put it out. What happens if I break it when there's fuel in it? Do I get the fuel back? Please tell me I get the fuel back. I don't! Yay! Let's not put that up there then. I'm trying to think of a better spot to put it. We'll put it in the back corner, because honestly, we have less of a view to watch back there. Can I put sticks in it? Of course not. Can I put peat in it? I wonder if I can put peat in it. Let's say it accepts peat. Coal, 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 firewood, coal, coke, pitch. It accepts pitch. What's the burn time on pitch? 35 seconds. Might be a good reason to make some pitch. How's it going, Vex? Alright, more market stalls. Get some food first. And I put my chisel and everything away. Well, I guess we're going back. How much light does a fire brazier put out? How does pitch get? I think almost equivalent to coal, right? 1400. That doesn't seem right. But apparently it is. 1400. There's a wolf there. Run. Run. Wasn't a good time to look at my menu. I think coke only goes up to 1400 as well. No, 1340. Pitch burns hotter. Apparently. I don't think that makes sense. Order steamship says the lighter and it burns better than wood. Really? Well, we're gonna use brown coal. The burn duration on this is 77 seconds, which makes this probably the best option in my opinion. So like black coal burns for 84. Okay, maybe black coal would be a little bit better. Charcoal burns for 40. That is good. Powdered charcoal burns for 40. I think brown coal for our brazier is a winner. Because we need black coal to make coke anyways, which I don't think we can use pitch in the steel furnace, so that throws that out as an option. Oh, I need to bring my... Do I still have it on me? I do. Okay. Run! Run! 7. Okay. Back on out here. $54 votes. People enjoy vintage story. 83%. Now, 16% of you like Jeff, which is understandable. Some of that random trivia knowledge hardly ever gets used. Don't worry, you're just waiting for that one Jeopardy episode. Anyways, I like the fact that technically I do have a spot for a brazier. It's out the back side, but again, how much fuel can I put in this? How many minutes is that? $120, $320. $205 minutes? It's pretty good. Light it. Warms me up from a decent radius. Let's see. Does it warm me up from here? No. What's the radius on this? 2 blocks? Or do I just stand right next to it? Or is 37.8 the highest it goes? 37.8 might be the highest it goes. Something too I want to look at is how bright is that at night? That'll be something to figure out later, maybe. All right. Wait, is this net seconds? I think it's seconds. It's just only updates every so many ticks. Okay. Did I just hear a wolf? Or is there a fox stuck under here? It's a fox. Bacon of Gondor. Ooh, this is interesting. I need an additional bit here, don't I? Interesting. Boom. Boom. Yes, boom. See how that shapes up in some regard. Loop. Oh, it comes down mid-post. Interesting. It might end up being more like that. Also, am I going too far back? I might be. That's intriguing. Hold on. I need to bring these blocks a little more forward. Else, none of this will work. Okay, that makes this a little bit easier to do, which is kind of good as well. The Venture Story Dev Team is aiming for the Steam age, correct? I think that's like their final age that they want to go to, yeah. That is what I heard. Based on the roadmap. And stuff too. Four wide gap is a little far, but it might be okay. All right, let's test this light like I wanted to at night. By the way, lighting this brazier kind of scares the crap out of me. All right, do I get warm from over here? No. How about here? Ooh. 7.5? No. Okay. 2 blocks away. 2 blocks warms you. And then, of course, right up on it does warm you too. So. Not bad. It's the 1st of March. It's still negative 20 degrees. Oh boy, that really brightens that up, doesn't it? And we have one on the other side too. If someone's manning the towers. That looks cool. I like how like the front's still in dark, but there's light coming through the window. That looks real cool. You might be able to start blending this month, Forn. You might be able to. Now if I turn it off, wow, immediately darker. Alright, let's get a backboard here. One-man village building will commence. Respect. What does not look far into the dark while sitting in the lights? True. I do. This one, no. This one might be on each corner. In fact, this is... maybe oak as well. Maple, maple, maple. I don't know why I have Sweet Caroline stuck in my head, but I do. There's anything necessarily wrong with that, but I kind of wish I didn't. I may push this one tile back so it doesn't feel quite as cramped to the other stall. How do you repair armor? It depends on the armor. So like, for example, chainmail, if you click on it, it says... And there's also a blacksmith trait. I can kind of do it all in one go, I think. I don't know how much just like one chain, one leather repairs this. Or not. No idea. Haven't had to repair armor yet. By the way, this one, we're gonna do the wooden slats again for the roof. This one's gonna be a 2 wide, but a cloth roof. A little bit different, but important for some variety. I don't want to do too much of these wooden slat roof ones. Don't get me wrong, it looks okay. But more fabric, the better. And again, I still might change these slats out to be something else. Texture-wise, it could be, might actually use the shingle block for it. I don't know. So how many stalls do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stalls, 2 wagons, 2 camps. A well in the back would look good. So I need to figure out what type of gravel I want to use for this. In fact, we're going to go ahead and make a shovel. Here, and maybe start replacing some dirt. Need a little bit of a break from chiseling, otherwise my brain's gonna rot. Am I off tomorrow? No. Alright, go back to work tomorrow. Nope. So, you know, throughout the week it will be short streams again. Or shorter, you know, like 3-ish hour streams. Thinking limestone and granite gravel. Had a week off and it flew by. Luckily I still have another 2 weeks of vacation for December to use. Yeah, I need to schedule my flight down to Florida for December. I'll be gone around Christmas and stuff, chat, for like... It'll seem like 2 weeks, so... Just an FYI. Need to make sure how much time we have left on the server too. How much longer is the server gonna be up right now? At the current rate here. Let's see. Dashboard. I mean, I won't be streaming, but the server will still be up. We still have 145 days of the server up. So, you know. Another quarter of a year. I think we might be working on the castle when it's time to redo the server. Who knows? Yep. Well, I want to, you know, this is okay. I accidentally paid for 9 months. All right. I didn't read the fine print a little bit, and I was just like, I need to get the server running. I've been saying I need to get this server going. IRL. It's like I've been talking about the server for months, and I have nothing to show for it yet. People are gonna start freaking out, and so oh. And I thought maybe, oh well, you know, once I found out that I did that, maybe we have time for 2 seasons. I don't think so. Might not happen. Alright. Let's go back and look for some gravel. What's the temperature? -23. And I'm not freezing. Look at that. It's not yet. Let's go see what type of gravel we have. Heat wave, true. Silas out there doing the Lord's work on that bridge. I'm proud. Okay, made it back. What did I come back here for? Gravel? Ooh, let's see here. Oh, I got 64 granite gravel. And didn't know I had a limestone rock. I wonder if I can mix in some cobblestone. And then we'll put wood boards over it. That might be enough material. Granite gravel, limestone cobblestone, just kind of fittered around. Mainly in like the pathway where I expect people to walk will be a little bit more cobblestone heavy. And then the wood boards over that. And then kind of where the vendors stand will be a little bit more gravel heavy. We'll see. Normally I'm a fan of the rules of 3, by the way, in like creative building games. 3 different types of colors. 3 different detail pieces, 3 variations of something. Because at least then you have a baseline to go off of. You can of course add more. All right, let's do. Sort of pattern-ish thing here. What is the big building going on my homestead? That's the wall test that we've been. To like try and figure out a palette for the wall. Not much more than that, really. It'll be removed at some point. What do you guys think of that? Let's go and warm up. At the brazier. I wonder if the brazier warms you quicker too. I might throw in some granite cobblestone again on the main path as well. If we have any. I think that'll look good. Not gonna lie, this brazier, it's a good idea. I forget who told me to make one, but it's either Foreign or someone. It's a little off, but it doesn't matter to you. Really? Well, this section I'm going to get some wooden paths down. Let's go do that. Is it only aged boards? Oh no. I'm going to try it with other boards, but I think it's only going to be aged. Oh my lord, it feels like it just hit daytime and it's already going nighttime. Or is it? I don't even know. The sun's... Oh, the sun is rising in the actual east for once. If you have right traits, I think it's cheaper, but who knows? Uh-oh. Aged. What, do we have any... We have an aged wood slab. I don't think we really have any aged wood. I haven't really been gathering it. Have I? Not really. Yeah. I mean, we're northernly, so winter is gonna feel like it lasts longer. We have a very short spring and planting season. I might not have any aged wood. I wonder if Squawk does. You know me, just falling off to my doom. Yeah, the robot does kind of need some time to unthaw. Can you find aged wood easily? Ruins are the only way to find it in the world. I don't think there's a way to make it. So, large ruins generally have some. No, I wonder if my wolf fell into the water. So this ruin's all stone, I think, but I think the teleporter takes me to some aged wood. Ooh. Ooh, copper axe. Take that. Yeah, this has some paths, but no aged wood. Round. Yes, we have better ruins installed, so there's more types of ruins. Some of them are actually pretty big. Me. Just here to take all your planks. I really wish you could pick up a lot of these trash pieces. I would love to use them as decor. But... See behind? Feels like they are. Magnite turns into iron bloom. Okay, let's go back. Now something that's cool, we might see it a little bit, and I'm kind of swimming towards it. But this valley here, in the middle, this is where our bridge and gatehouse currently are. So you should be able to, I believe, look down there and start to see there's one of the towers that isn't finished yet here, and then that's the gatehouse. So here soon, the wall is going to keep wrapping around this way. We might have a Bailey here or something, I don't know. Maybe a barracks on the side. Something a little defensible on the corner. Yep. All right. 16 aged planks. I don't know how many we'll get. Wait 1 second. Aged log. No clue where you even find that. I guess that's probably just part of ruins as well. Meow. Okay, wooden path. So that gives us 64, which is actually a pretty good ratio. Ooh, we actually get more than that. Sweet. Throw this out. All right. Okay, and that's okay. One of the little side roads in here looks okay. So keep in mind, I want to try and have all the side roads, like the small roads, have like these wooden planks in them. I think it would look cool. And only the main road's going to be the actual path block to get people around. Now again, these though, they still provide a 15% speed boost. So while not quite as good as a path, having this around as like a textured item is pretty nice, I think. I hope. Alright, we need some oak planks, some other things, but tell you what, guys, I have streamed for 3.5 hours. We have a lot to do with this market square. But also, today, I have other obligations to head to. So, what I might do, between now and Monday as well, I might get a couple more of these stalls made so that on Monday we can start working on some of these wagons as detail pieces. So the wagons and little encampment-like areas that we want to have in here. And then that should finish up the market square. Or the stalls itself. For now, again, there's a lot more detail to potentially add here. But that'll be the start. And then after we finish the wagons and tents and encampment areas, we'll move on to maybe the first building, which may end up being the blacksmith area. I need to identify where I want some of the crafting area to be, which I think I want up here. As much as possible. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But the nice thing about the blacksmith, that's going to be a big build. It's going to have a decent amount of detail. And then also the health hammers and stuff. So it might be like a smithy first, and then maybe we'll have like that'll be like where bloomeries get made. The blast furnace will probably be back there, and maybe a water wheel to drive some pulverizers and some hellhammers. So it'll be more like a forge area. And then we'll have shops for a weaponsmith. We'll have shops for the armor smith kind of deal. I think that makes sense. At least in my world, it kind of does. So with that, we're going to go ahead and end this stream here. So thank everyone for coming out and enjoying and building with us. I hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend. And tune in next time. Subscribe, get notified when we go live. And then, of course, become a member today so you can join the server and play Vintage Story with us. So with that, you all have a good one. We'll talk to you all real soon.